Welcome back to our channel. Today's video brings an urgent and emotional update that you absolutely cannot miss. Just 5 minutes ago, shocking news about Son Ye-jin's health surfaced, and her reaction has left the entire K-biz community stunned. What exactly happened? What truth made her break down in tears? Before we reveal the full story, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss any emergency updates. Stay with us because what you're about to hear will leave you speechless. Only 5 minutes ago, the entertainment world was shaken by an emergency update that left fans breathless. Son Ye-jin, one of Korea's most beloved actresses and an icon of grace and resilience, was reported to have broken down in tears after learning the truth about her health condition. The news came without warning, arriving like a shock wave that swept through social media, fan communities, and entire international fandoms who adore her. It wasn't a rumor, it wasn't speculation, it was an official update from sources close to her family. And the reactions were immediate, intense, and deeply emotional. The first signs that something was wrong began earlier in the day, when fans noticed unusual silence from Son Ye-jin's usually active circle. She had canceled a short schedule unexpectedly, something she rarely does unless there is a serious reason. Her agency initially stated that she needed rest, but the tone felt different this time, more tense, more cautious, as if they were trying to prepare the public gently for something heavier. That alone was enough to cause concern, but no one expected what would come next. According to an insider, Son Ye-jin had been undergoing routine medical examinations over the past few weeks due to recurring fatigue and unexplained dizziness. She had brushed it off as overworking, something common for actors of her caliber who juggle family life, brand deals, scripts, and public pressure. Yet the test suggested something more complex, something that required further investigation. Even then, she never imagined the truth would hit her with such force. When her doctor sat her down earlier today and calmly explained the results, witnesses say her face went pale. And for the first time in years, the actress, who always remained calm in front of the world, could not hold back her emotions. The truth about her health condition, though not life-threatening, was far more serious than she expected. It required immediate lifestyle changes, long-term treatment, and a complete pause from her normally demanding schedule. For someone like Son Ye-jin, strong, disciplined, self-sacrificing, hearing that her body had reached its limit felt like a heartbreak. She reportedly sat in silence for several minutes, trying to process the weight of the news before tears began to fall. These weren't tears of panic, they were tears of frustration, fear, and the realization that she had been ignoring her body's signals for too long. When Hyun Bin learned what happened, he rushed to her side immediately. Sources describe how he held her hands tightly, speaking softly, assuring her that she wasn't alone and that nothing mattered more than her health. Those present said Hyun Bin himself appeared shaken. The usually composed actor was visibly emotional, his eyes glistening as he listened to her describe how frightened she felt. It was a rare moment of vulnerability between two people who have endured immense pressure from fame, public scrutiny, and expectations. In that room, they weren't global superstars. They were simply husband and wife, navigating fear together. As the news spread, fans reacted with overwhelming concern. Social media timelines were flooded with messages of love, support, and reassurances that she didn't owe the world anything. Many recalled the countless times Son Ye-jin had pushed herself for her craft, filming in harsh weather, taking emotionally intense roles, attending events even when visibly tired. They remembered her bright smile, her warmth, her professionalism. The idea of her breaking down in tears struck something deeply human in the hearts of millions, reminding everyone that even the strongest icons carry unseen battles. What makes this revelation even more emotional is the fact that Son Ye-jin had recently been preparing for a series of upcoming projects. Scripts were being reviewed, meetings had been scheduled, and brands were waiting for announcement dates. She had so much planned, so much excitement building. But with this health diagnosis, everything must be reassessed. Her agency has confirmed that all upcoming schedules will be postponed indefinitely. There will be no official public events until her condition stabilizes and her doctors give approval. In private, Son Ye-jin is said to be experiencing a whirlwind of emotions: fear of disappointing fans, fear of halting her work, fear of facing long-term treatment. But her loved ones emphasize that she is not alone. Her family is with her, Hyun Bin is supporting her every step of the way, and the entire industry has been sending their heartfelt messages. One colleague shared, "She has always taken care of everyone around her. Now it's time for her to let others take care of her." The heartbreaking part of the story is her reaction upon hearing the truth. Multiple sources confirmed that she cried quietly, her hands covering her face, overwhelmed by a mix of shock and realization. The moment was described as painfully human, a reminder that even the brightest stars have moments of fragility. But in that vulnerability, many say they also saw her strength, because acknowledging fear is also a form of courage. She allowed herself to feel, to break down, to let others in, and that is the beginning of healing. Doctors have stated that with proper rest, treatment, and reduced stress, her condition can improve significantly. They emphasize that her long-term health outlook is hopeful as long as she follows their guidelines strictly. This is why the emergency update was released so suddenly. The priority now is her immediate well-being without compromise. Her team is currently arranging a private recovery environment, away from cameras, away from noise, away from the expectations that have weighed heavily on her for many years. Fans across Asia are expressing unity and compassion like never before. Thousands are writing messages saying they don't care how long she rests, months, a year, even longer. Others are sharing how Son Ye-jin inspired them through difficult times, and now they want her to receive the love she has given to the world. Some fans are organizing digital support walls, posting encouraging words, fan art, and videos dedicated to her recovery. This moment is not just about health. It is a turning point, a reminder that celebrities, no matter how glamorous their lives appear, carry emotional and physical burdens like everyone else. And for Son Ye-jin, someone admired for her strength, elegance, and grace, the world is finally seeing the human heart beneath the spotlight. As of now, the only message her agency has released is simple but powerful. Please give her time. She will return when she is healthy, strong, and ready to shine. Until that day comes, fans will be waiting with open hearts, ready to welcome her back whenever she chooses. Because the truth revealed today is not the end of her story. It is the beginning of a new chapter, one that prioritizes healing, love, and the preciousness of life itself. In the end, today's emergency update serves as a powerful reminder that even the brightest stars can feel fragile, even the strongest hearts can tremble, and even idols need time to breathe. Son Ye-jin's tears were not a sign of weakness, they were the beginning of healing. As the world rallies around her with messages